It's weird.
Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, here we are.
Okay.
This new hero is a real gem.
We had some technical difficulties, but I am Zelda Chick and we're watching the Nintendo Direct for 2023.
Yep, there you are.
Awesome. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, it shows that it's playing.
Yeah, I know that.
She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects. Challenge battles.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got out of work. I rushed back, tried to get on here as quickly as possible. I'm going to have to move this to a different side.
Rack up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward.
Alright.
And coming in
Thank you for joining us, Brian Garza.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want?
Can you hear me and everything on there?
Well, let me check.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade
Yep,
Chronicles
you're on.
3 expansion
Okay,
packs
good.
for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches
How is
on
the
Nintendo
audio?
Switch system
How is the audio,
February
everyone?
15th.
Should I reduce the audio of the music?
Shake it, amigo.
No, your audio's good.
Okay. No duplications.
Move to the beat
No.
in a brand new Samba de Amigo game.
Sama de Domico. Okay, cool. Interesting.
Maracas to match the targets during the song.
Well, that looks like fun. Well, we all know why we're really here, guys. And we're really here to look to see if there's any Tears of the Kingdom. We did get a brief mention of that early this morning when I sent an article to the Discord saying that they had it up. I think it was on GameStop that said they were going to sell it for $69.99, but then they quickly took it down. And that makes me think that this Tears of the Kingdom game is going to be more expensive than the last, but hopefully the price will live up. The game will live up to the price. I did put a community post asking if people would be willing to spend $70 on Tears of the Kingdom, and it looks like most people are, and they're excited to do so. Samba and Amiibo?
Samba de Amigo.
Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself.
Oh, interesting.
Become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck.
You can be a stylish influencer. Wow. So we have to go into the digital universe
Or
to become an influencer.
grow as an influencer.
Just seems like you could do it for real or you do it for fake. I don't know.
Choose from over 1,000 design
1,000 design options.
personal touch.
That's way too fancy for me. Look at, you can make yourself a yellow rain jacket.
Get the items other people are wearing by liking them.
You just like their clothes. I like your shirt. Rips it off of them. This is mine now.
By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand.
Grow your brand. That's so crazy. Of course they would make a game which is about being
Dreamer debuts exclusively
an
on
influencer.
It's by Marvelous. That's the same people who made Harvest Moon.
I asked him not to be part of this, but he will not leave the room, so you'll hear his commentary in the background.
Dracula's Castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead
Oh, Castlevania.
Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and Alucard.
I always wanted to play the original, and I never got the chance to as of yet.
Killer and other iconic weapons.
But it looks like a very cool adventure game.
12 original covers, 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during
I noticed that most of the time it looks like you just get side profile my face because this isn't set up to look toward me. Maybe that will make it a little better.
Enter a new grid.
Enter a new grid.
Adventure set within the Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you
I haven't even eaten yet because I just recently got out of work, rushed back as quickly as possible, and of course, since I'm living in an entirely new spot, I got lost on the way back and had to pull to the side, turn on my caution lights because there was a whole line of people behind me, and then look up my address to find how do I get back to where I'm living. But then I made it just in time. A little bit late, but I'm here. You can become a ghost and possess objects. Did anyone play The Sims 3 and have, I think it was the Ambitions expansion pack? Because that was freaky when ghosts would possess objects and just shake them around and you had to be a ghost detective. Oh, another fast-paced racing game. A police
simulator?
game. Interesting.
Oh, I think it is a police simulator.
If you're going to be standing here, you might as well just pull up a seat. Instead of being awkwardly standing in the literal corner of the room. Looming over my shoulder.
I'll sit back.
Welcome, Brian. He says he's here to make sure
Hi,
that we
Brian.
know that he's here. Unless it's not really him, and it's an imposter.
You're a sneaky little imposter, aren't you?
I'm eating a hot dog.
He's asking if there's anything good.
Anything good? There are a lot of games that I cannot pronounce properly.
Pikmin.
Pikmin was shown off in the beginning. I did miss that though, since I had technical difficulties. And now that I've started my new job, I am come face to face with a multitudinous amount of technical difficulties. I said to the lady today, I think I'm cursed. Because wherever I went, the computer stopped working. If I entered the room, the computer stopped working. And I'm hoping that's not going to happen right now. But we did have a problem earlier. That's why I was a little late. Ooh. Bayonetta's Origins. I love her hair.
Bayonetta Origins.
Ooh.
Brian had hot dogs earlier.
You had hot dogs? Man. I thought you were making chili dogs.
I
I
didn't know.
asked you to.
No, you asked for hot dogs.
No, I actually asked for chili dogs and mentioned it 2 days ago and yesterday.
Well, we have enough. I can make that probably Friday.
I don't like cheese on my hot dogs if it's not a chili dog.
Support Cheshire by magically binding enemies. Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks. Or stop an aggressive one to focus on another.
Message retracted. Who retracted the message? I don't know what you said, Alina, but it said your message has been retracted for whatever reason.
By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor.
How about you go heat up the chili right now?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because that's what I was looking forward to all day long.
I understand.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon files onto the Nintendo Switch.
The Lost Demon.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I like the artwork.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, we got Splatoon on the scene.
Oh, is that the third one? The new one?
We got another Splatoon game.
I've never played.
I have not even played Splatoon yet, but I've had so many friends who have talked it up, and I really need to. So I don't know, is it okay with you guys to get into a game when it's not really a sequence, it's not like a series? To just come in and start playing the third one without having played the first one, is that, you know, too touchy a subject, or is that something that people welcome others to do? We haven't seen any Zelda Tears of the Kingdom yet. That's what we're here for. That's what we're hoping for. Very hopeful. Crossing my fingers.
Oh, it's DLC.
Oh, it's DLC. Okay.
Wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game your stomping ground. This is Booyah.
Jelly Fresh. I just love how cute everything looks.
Faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville. So
Alina has never played Splatoon, but loves the music.
Nice.
To be honest, I haven't even listened to the music, but you'll have to recommend a few good jams, especially if you join my Discord, since we have a whole section dedicated to awesome music. And I think that's actually the one that's more talked in. It's more popular, that channel. You know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
I'm not talking to you!
But what?
I forget now. If he ever says anything, I'm just gonna not even talk to him. Okay. Inkopolis.
Mega Man has.
But by the way, it was Tomodachi Life. If anyone played that crazy game, that's what it reminded me of when you would make out really weird songs. No Mega Man yet? Emerald's asking. Yep. Then we'll keep an eye out. We're keeping an eye out for Mega Man and Tears of the Kingdom. And Brian has played the first one at GameStop. Talking about Splatoon, I'm guessing.
Still Splatoon.
Side order. Splatoon 3. Just it's very dramatic.
Wave 1 in
I'm sure too.
launches this spring. Wave 2 side order will launch in the future.
In the future? Wow, so specific.
The Splatoon 3 expansion packs will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
How many people work today? Because I worked and I'm tired.
Splatoon 3 since its launch. Thank you all very much.
You are welcome. I did nothing.
Players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future.
Yeah.
Let's see some
I guess I'll put the cheese back under it. Now it's got ketchup on. I don't like ketchup with chili. But it's
Have
okay.
you tried it? Is it?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse,
Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck.
and Goofy.
Ah,
Goofy.
yes, of course.
I used to be able to do a pretty decent Goofy impression. I know now that I've said that, you're going to be wanting me to. But I'm not going to this time. Brian works every day. Brian, take a break, take a load off, get some water. You're a trooper.
Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground-pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas.
So it's Mario.
Are Disney games any good?
Kingdom Hearts.
Is my question. I know Kingdom
It's
Hearts,
the only one.
but are Disney games ever really good? And which ones do you recommend that you've actually played? Back when I had a Game Boy, I had a lot, this was before I was really a true gamer, I had a lot of Disney games based off of movies and TV shows. I had like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody game. They were not good. They weren't good at all. Emerald is a med student. He says they say they have few breaks. That is
I
sad.
can understand that.
Join Brian with a nice tall glass of water and pillow. Okay, maybe not. That's a little creepy. But, you know, take a load off.
Oh, I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for Fire Emblem.
I'm so terrible. I shouldn't even speak because sometimes I'm like, it just looks like another variation of Ike and Marth, which is the only thing that I can relate it to, having
Well,
not played these.
You'd be right, because Ike and Martha from Fire Emblem.
I know, but why do they all have blue hair? You know, like, that's...
Crom. Yeah, they're all...
What, are
just
they all
basically the
related?
same.
What's Ike's last name?
I don't even know.
Maybe there's some secret theory that everybody in this game is related. That's why they have blue hair, unless it's a specific variation.
That would be creepy.
Specific race that has blue hair.
That would be creepy because they have a marriage system in the game, and they have a children's system.
Thank you for joining the Discord. I'll have to check on that actually right now because I didn't alert my Discord that I was even streaming. If it would open up, then I'll see. It'll take a second. And then I can drop a link if anyone else wants to join my Discord, but you can find it in my header on YouTube and under most of my videos.
Take control of your destiny.
Wow, I'm so empowered.
A world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance.
Ooh.
In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between
Clairvoyance. Certainly something that I do not have. You have to play video games just to have the skills that you should have as a normal human. Where's my Discord? There it is.
Power or chaos to change the story's outcome.
Oh, I'm chaotic neutral.
Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June.
That's pretty cool.
Roll in.
Rolling.
Super Monkey Ball? No.
Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner.
What was the pun?
I don't
What was the
know.
purpose of the
I
rolling
have no idea. Oh,
comment?
role-playing game.
Oh, that's too difficult for my brain to understand.
Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you?
These are all delightful questions.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Emerald has been welcomed to the Discord.
Keep it rolling. Run around and collect
Not Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi. Katamari Damacy.
Oh my. You know what? That's what my whole college experience was like. Just rolling around and collecting stuff. See the chaoticness. That's why I'm chaotic neutral. Because that is exactly what it looks like.
We love Katamari Reroll plus
I like the photo of Sidon that you sent to the introductions. I feel like that is the perfect way to introduce oneself.
Speaks for itself.
I wish I had thought of it. It speaks for itself.
Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG.
Yo, Brian, can you let people remind them that I'm streaming if they are not aware? Because I can't grab the link right now.
Timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes.
It depends on if you are writing it complement or compliment. If you're complimenting your journey, you could say, wow, this is a lovely journey.
If you're complimenting a journey, you're adding on to it.
Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to
Oh, I want to be the hamster.
Is this air hockey? It is air hockey.
stronger skills to dominate
See the swirl on his belly?
Yeah,
It's the zone eye.
bar. Block areas to gain the advantage.
Shouldn't
Or
stream
knock
that.
opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today.
Oh, it's a free-to-play game.
What kind of pose was that?
Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3
Oh.
Etrian Odyssey games is coming to
Etrian
Nintendo
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Switch, remastered in
Interesting.
HD. Many treasures
I love anything woodsy. Like, I just wanna... It's just... Oh, so much adventure!
lurk in the shadows.
Oh, it's one of those
The map is your
adventures.
only guide.
One of those.
Yeah.
By drawing
You
the
don't
map as you
have
explore,
much of
you can
a
progress even
gameplay
further.
experience. You just have puzzles
Venture
that
into
you go
the
straight
labyrinth
through.
with 5 adventurers. As the
In
guild
games
leader,
like that,
you
it's
assign
the
your roles.
artwork and the
Allied
story that really
protector,
Yeah.
puts it up.
ultra fast dark hunter.
You have to have one or the other, or both. Really great games can have both.
Should you fall
True.
in battle, you can change your team and
Brian's
learn new skills to
BRBing.
strengthen your party
Burr,
before
burr.
challenging the labyrinth again.
Burr, burr.
24 newly drawn character illustrations are included.
Oh, I should probably drop that link that I said I was
Take
going to
advantage
drop.
of new difficulty options. New automatic
My computer
function
runs
for
slowly when I'm streaming, but I'm glad it's running well on the apartment Wi-Fi.
launches on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch
We weren't
June
sure.
1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately
Okay.
on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin today on
And
Nintendo
this
eShop.
link will expire never. Because why?
Get your tactical skills ready. Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp game is only a couple
There
of
it is.
months away.
Advance Wars.
Join
Ooh.
This was never released in America.
and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with
It was for the
colorful
Game Boy
turn-based
Advance
tactical
ages
action.
ago.
Flex your strategic
What's with blue hair? Okay, this guy's
muscles with friends.
now related to Ike and
From
Ike's twin and the female Ike.
Lucina, yeah.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, that's Meta
that?
Knight. Is that Meta Knight?
I don't think that is.
In the Kirby's
Oh,
Return
no.
Well, it is Kirby.
It's Kirby. Wait,
Megalore, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure,
There's Meta Knight.
has lost his powers and must
No, it's
escape from
Magalore.
That's
between dimensions.
Apparently,
it's Magalore.
he's going to the pop star world.
He's going into Mario's star.
Magalore epilogue.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain
This
Magalore's
reminds me of
powers,
the
you'll need to
the
collect
interspace
magic points by
mission
defeating enemies.
in Smash Bros.
With
Brawl.
magic points, different abilities can be
Yeah.
restored and
That's what
enhanced.
this reminds me of.
Improve Magalore's levitation
It definitely.
or
Yeah.
increase his attack range. The order in
I
which
wonder
you
if they
restore his
recycle,
powers
just
is up to
recycle
you.
things and make new games out of
There are
it.
over 20 interdimensional stages
It
to
doesn't mean it's not
explore.
going to be any good. It looks really good.
It reminds me a lot of Kirby
Up to
64.
4 players on the same system
Except
can
for that,
venture
4
through this
players.
mysterious realm together.
You can always tell a Nintendo game from anything else.
Can Magalore restore
It has
his
a
powers
very
and safely
specific look
return
to it.
his world?
It has a very unique art styling.
Yeah.
Access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
And here's Discord again.
Discord.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really sharing a lot of stuff.
Awesome. I will check all of that after.
After today's
Yeah, you
Nintendo
should.
Direct,
It's
a
actually
demo
really
will be
interesting.
available on
Looks like
Nintendo
the world's a
eShop.
fan of aviation.
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 Up to 4 players
Aeroplanes.
select stages and
Welcome
subjects.
back, Brian.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo
I
Switch
bet
system February
if I
24th.
know
Pre-orders
this,
are
which I
available
have a
now
pretty
on
good
Nintendo
feeling that
eShop.
I know what this is going to do, Tears of the Kingdom will be the last thing that they show.
Every time.
Because how many people are looking for it, once they see it, they would just shut it off. No one would continue watching after seeing it. Ooh. How many of
The
you
Game
have
Boy?
actually
Are they
had an
doing the
original Game Boy? I
They're
was just
actually doing the Game Boy on
Game
Switch.
Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch
That's so
Online.
cool. They've got Link's Awakening Deluxe, the original Link's Awakening
Anytime,
Deluxe.
anywhere. Just
Bro.
like you could back in the day.
That was my first 2D Zelda
Bro.
game.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
Wait, this is just for people who already have Nintendo Online?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's
Super
gonna be so
Mario
good.
Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Super Mario Land.
Claim the castle that Wario stole from you. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening
The
DX.
original,
Oh.
the OG.
To escape Koholint
It's a
Island.
remake. This one added an extra dungeon. This one added the color dungeon.
Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles.
Wow.
The clicking. Just the clicking.
Alone in
It's just
Dark,
the clicking.
New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island. Metroid
Okay,
2,
I don't
Return
care
of
how
Samus.
rude this is going to
Destroy
be.
the
I need
Metroids
to
hiding
eat
up
She
since
needs food.
all I've had to. By the way, if you're noticing that I'm a little bit angsty, or what's a better word? I don't know. But if I'm rude, it's because I've had one orange today.
You didn't eat the stuff, yeah?
I didn't eat the stuff.
Kirby's debut title.
I'll make you a sandwich. I'll eat the stuff.
Well, I can't eat the stuff at my desk. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll make you a sandwich tomorrow then, and I'll eat the stuff.
The stuff. It sounds like it's some really weird thing. The
I'll
stuff.
eat the macaroni.
Locally or online.
You can play online.
This is very
Tetris.
cold.
Will be added in
I can
the
warm them
future.
up.
It tastes good though.
Whoa! The games to be added in the future, they'll add the Oracle games.
Bro, I actually have the Oracle games.
And they're doing Game Boy Advance, dude! Yes! That's so cool!
Game Boy Advance games will be added to Nintendo Switch
What?
Pro expansion pack.
What?
Here are the games that you can play at launch.
I need to see.
I wonder if they'll do it with it.
Advance 4, Super Mario
Okay,
Bros. 3.
that's fine.
Play 38
What if-
I like that.
levels from the Nintendo
What if they do it with the DS?
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro
That'd be
Games.
awesome.
Oh my
But
gosh.
Origins of the
Yes.
Micro Games.
the very first WarioWare.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick to the
Kuru
goal
Kuru
without
Kururin.
hitting obstacles.
That
Mario
looks like a
Kart Super
challenge.
Mario Kart.
is the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and
Brian
Luigi
blames my
are
husband.
soft,
He blames you.
equally same
Good.
attacks.
I blame him too.
The Legend of
Yes!
the Minish Cap. Shrink to miniature size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online
Wait,
plays-
Minish Cap?
Minish Cap!
It just dawned on me. I need to play Minish Cap.
You haven't played it
When
before.
is this?
There-
When is it? When is it? When?
I don't know.
When? I need to
More
know.
games will be added to this library as well.
Kirby the Amazing Mirror.
Fire Emblem.
Golden Sun.
After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with a Nintendo Switch Online membership.
You can do it right
Right
now.
right after.
You could do it right after.
I could do
this.
it right after this.
Expansion pack membership.
Wait, what?
What?
Does it need the expansion pack membership?
It probably does.
We can rewind it later. I'll rewatch it and
Does it need it? Somebody tell me.
Will be playable on Nintendo Switch. And after
GBA is
the
back.
Nintendo Direct,
It's on.
You'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy
You
Advance titles.
microwaved it way too much, hon.
I only did for 30 seconds.
30. I wanted.
Information about
I
Nintendo Switch
wanted 10
Online
seconds.
and Nintendo Switch Online
That's all mushy now.
in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
The original Metroid Prime games remastered on
Look at
Nintendo
this mush. You don't microwave a hot dog bun for 30 seconds when it has stuff like this in it. So I will make my own.
Oh, for the Game Boy Advance, you need the expansion pass. Metroid Prime.
Did you already eat?
Yeah,
Oh, you already. So there's none left. That's the only thing
I can
that's
make
left.
more. I can make a couple more, if need be.
It's just gonna be me arguing for the rest of the time. Metroid!
Yeah.
Get the head in the game. We got Metroid. Which one is this?
This is the first Prime for the GameCube.
It looks good. For did they redo it?
This is remastered for the Switch.
Okay. Okay, I completely missed that part.
That's gonna be so
Can you get me a
good.
fork then? Because I
Yes, I
cannot
can
eat
get you a
that.
fork.
It's just complete mush.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo
I need
Switch.
food. I'm gonna pass out if I don't get some food right now.
Big up.
But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure.
That is true.
Discover info and clues on how to progress.
I will.
Depending on the situation,
They have the Prime series. on the Wii or the Wii U, one of the two. You can play all 3 games on it.
This scared me. Why did it move? Why did the napkin move across the table? That's how you know I'm going crazy.
Yes, Metroid Prime was absolutely way ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop
Okay.
today.
Mm-hmm.
The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd.
The way they say that, the physical version of the game.
Yeah, box, cartridge, and everything.
I know, but the way they say it.
True.
Look how this just fell completely apart. Because he put in the microwave for 30 seconds. It's like very hard and soft at the same time.
Wait, how?
Because when you microwave a bun, it makes it just not good.
Alongside masked detectives of the organization, each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations.
Emerald has a Mint Metroid Prime trilogy gotten for Christmas in 2014. Steel case and booklet and all. Nice.
I think our friends have
You
the
have to
same.
send a picture of that in the Discord. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely send a photo of that.
I want to see
That's
that.
super cool.
It's nicer than a lot of stuff that I have.
After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear. Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth.
It's Ace Attorney.
Master Detective Archives Rain-Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th. Wings of the Heart take flight once more.
Wings of the Heart.
Master
Wings of the Heart.
Baten Kaitos games.
I have not heard of that before.
Nintendo GameCube system.
Baten
Nintendo
I wonder how old the original was.
era on the floating islands above Earth. The Empire
Because this is a remake.
looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists, you'll stand up to the Empire across 2 different eras of war. During your travels, you visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus.
I'm making a mess. Do you have napkins or something?
Yeah, I can get it.
Series and combinations of your cards.
We have 2 more right here as well.
The deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. Revelations will come to light in the skies above.
Why did that person have blue hair too? Somebody needs to count up how many blue hairs, each individual blue hair on
Every
everybody's
last
head.
one.
No, how many people in this have blue hair?
No idea.
He's gonna keep responding to me as if I'm talking to him, but I'm not.
No, I was talking about this.
The girl who steals time. Why does it look like the Mii characters, but also Animal Crossing?
I think it's going to be an Animal Crossing thing.
And why do all of the generic girl figures always just have shoulder length brown hair and brown eyes? Oh, so it is like the Mii, because on the 3DS, was it Miiverse, I think? And you had to go through and collect pictures and things, so that's what this was based off of, I'm sure.
Miitopia?
Miitopia.
I think that's what it was. It could
How
be
many
the other
people
one.
actually used that and not met people, but walked nearby somebody who triggered and showed up in your Miitopia, and you're like, who the heck are you? Why are you here? Go on your way.
Professor Layton!
Professor Layton.
in the world of
I
Steam.
really wanted to play the one that had Ace Attorney mixed in with it. I never did that either. There are so many games I just need to play.
It's sad I don't have the expansion pass, because I had these.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
Yoshi's Island.
Birdo, who originally did the track in Mario
Birdo.
Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
We have Double Dash, by the way.
We'll go.
Yeah, I brought Double Dash with my GameCube stuff.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional
When I read you saying, yes, Professor Layton, Mario Kart, I just got this visual of him, Professor Layton, in Mario Kart, and now it needs to happen.
Yes! Mega Man.
Ooh, wait.
Minecraft
Wait.
Legends.
Wait, was there a Mega Man thing?
Yeah,
Because
that
we're keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Blanc.
Ooh. Ooh, that's so Oh, I love that.
That's super nice.
That is nice. I
Is
am
it
playing
two-player?
that. That is
It
awesome.
looks two-player.
I need.
Yes!
Why are they fully mentioning the things that I actually am interested
Mega Man
in?
Battle Network!
Bro, Battle Network. Have a nice death?
Have a nice death.
Thanks. What is it like? How many ways can you die game?
Oh, you're playing as Death. and
Oh, you're
killing
playing
people.
at. Oh.
That's cool.
Oh.
WSCE Baseball Power Pros. That looks creepy.
Oh, especially that.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
That was like some messed up Thanos stuff going on.
Disney stuff going on here.
Disney. Oh, lovely. We're burning some.
Burning people.
Why
I
is
guess.
there a man? Why is?
I think that's you traveling.
Oh yeah. I'm about to get eaten by these
So-
lions.
Okay, this one I was actually surprised with. Tales of Symphonia.
Thank you for staying with us so far.
I'm here for everything.
Will be our last segment.
Oh wait, already?
Yeah, 5:40.
Wait,
right now.
shush. Yep.
Rain.
This
Yeah,
is it. This is
this
it.
is exactly it.
This is shush. Okay, we're seeing the creatures. There's a storm. I knew. Didn't I mention a storm?
Yeah, you did.
I mentioned a storm.
The observation towers are also broken.
They were floating blue things.
Uh-huh.
Rise, my servants.
Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Oh, they're showing quite a bit. The blood moon. The blood moon. Remember? Now I wish I had made a theory on. I made a video on that theory that I came up with about the moon.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's waking up. He's waking up.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
I like that.
He
Says
just-
you. I'm a sky.
Shush. He just falls to the sky. So we got these new bird creatures, which
New
we
area.
did notice. Oh, we get to see. Oh, it is. So that thing was not Zelda, but that is Zelda. We get to see Zelda. Zelda does make some kind of a handshake with the creature. Honestly, I saw nothing that went against what I have in my head.
Wait, what are they saying?
There he goes. There he goes.
Lend him your power.
There it is! The moment! When she falls. Oh, I I gotta put that in the sequence. I gotta take that and do what I did with the first trailer.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. The
And put
latest
them in
entry
order.
the Legend of Zelda series.
We got so much more than we got before.
Whoa.
Okay, now everybody's gonna be going crazy all night long making videos on these things. I don't have the time nor the patience for this, but it is happening.
Looking forward to Link's
We have to talk
grand
about,
adventure.
remember
That's all
when
for
the
today's
people,
Nintendo Direct.
they looked at the scribblings on the wall and they said it had something to do with a sun and a moon. And I said the moon has something to do with the blood moon. But then I also said how Ganondorf is often symbolic of a storm, especially not Ganondorf himself, but the demon Demise.
Demise. Okay.
How he is often symbolized with lightning and storm. So I thought that might be making a comeback because we're seeing Demise mixing with Ganondorf.
You saw the blood moon with a storm of malice corrupting creatures.
And how it's like, okay, if Zelda is the sun, and then we have the storm god. Remember Susanoo, if you watch my mythology videos, Susanoo is the storm god in Japanese mythology, and he is symbolically linked to Ganondorf and Demise. But I wish I could look it up, the notes that I had written down about the sun and the moon, because it was something like the sun and the moon, they're having a fight, or they're turning away from each other. And I thought that's also symbolic with Link and Zelda. Zelda leaves, the sun is gone, but they have to reunite, they have to find the sun, and when the sun is brought back and put on the pedestal, because she's also linked to the sun goddess, then the storm will cease. Anyway, I went off on a whole tangent there. No, please don't play. Please
things.
don't play.
No,
please
stop it.
Okay. What did I miss? Emerald, I hope you saw that whole segment, because my goodness, Tears of the Kingdom, we were given so much more than we were given in the past few trailers. This is really setting into stone what is going to take place in this new game, and I am here for it. I am ready. If I have time, I wonder if I can pull up my notes that I took. I wish I had time to write out my theory, but in the moment I was thinking, it's probably, we need to see more before I can have a full grasp of what's going on, but I wanted to make theory. I didn't have time to do it, and if I had, I promise you, what we saw today wouldn't have put out of question what I already was thinking of for the line of what we're going to see in the game. I'm saying so many long, redundant sentences. Forgive me, I'm excited. But yeah, you missed the Zelda trailer. But I really think it's going to have the symbolic of Zelda. She's leaving, and the storm and Demise are ravaging Hyrule. And that Link needs to restore the light by bringing Zelda back to a position of power, which will destroy the evil of Ganondorf. And this might be, as some have theorized and thought, the kind of conclusion, but also the beginning in that circle of thinking for the Zelda series. It might not be, but it seems to be leading up to something very powerful. Yes, you'll have to rewind and catch up, because this is not something you want to miss. Let me go, if I can, into my, what did I call it?
Didn't you put it into...
I might have put it on Google Drive. Forgive me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the notes I had already written to prove that they were already there before I watch this. I'm going on to my Google Drive and hoping to find any notes that I had on Tears of the Kingdom, and I'll express those to you momentarily. Did I have it under here or there? Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
Plot speculation. This was one of the documents I'll open up. I just have to find where that poem was. This was a translation of those markings we saw in the previous trailer. I did not translate them. I found them. It was Game Over Jess who did a podcast on that translation. But then I took it and I started analyzing it. And so this is what I wrote. I have it here, so don't leave me yet. This was a script that I never got the chance to do, so you're getting behind the scenes on one of my videos. Let's get started. According to the fan's translation, the text reads, "When the sun shines, the moon shines. When the moon shines, the stars shine. When the sun sets, the moon turns red. Daylight comes and goes, but the sun never shines." That is not my own words. That's someone else's translation of the text we saw in the previous trailer. Now I'm just going to read what I wrote here. What I found particularly incredible was the timing of this translation, having come out around the same time I put a video. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It's no secret that The Legend of Zelda contains a ton of references to Japanese mythology, and a deep dive of mine presented the conclusion that Zelda's design was based on Amaterasu, the goddess of sunlight, and that Link was designed based on Tsukuyomi, the god of the moon. Zelda often uses light items, and Link, her counterpart, has been symbolically connected to the moon. We saw that in Majora's Mask. But what does this mean for this theory? Let's take a closer look. When the sun shines, the moon shines. If Zelda is the sun and Link is the moon, we're really reading when Zelda shines, Link shines. Since the role of the sun and the moon are to shine, we can assume that both Zelda and Link are performing their jobs properly. In other words, when Zelda does what she is supposed to, Link also does what he is supposed to. Naturally, that's a joke that I'm not going to read. But let's move on to line 2. When the moon shines, the stars shine. We know what the moon means, but what about these stars? Since the moon and the stars appear together, I think of Link's friends, fans, and so forth. Peasants that are closer to Link than they are to, say, a princess who isn't as personally affected by their non-princessy things. This is all showing us a ripple effect hinged on Zelda doing what she is supposed to do, because when she does, all the people prosper, basically. Unfortunately, something happens to end that wonderful balance. Line 3. When the sun sets, the moon turns red. Uh-oh, something has happened to Zelda, and I think it's a little more drastic than her just not writing laws or wearing dresses or whatever else princesses do. I think she died, and Link isn't so happy about that. So this is a thought that I have, that either she dies or something very dramatic happens. The light is gone. She's entombed. She's put in the darkness. That's why the whole storm can take over. Notice something significant about the color, and I'm not just referring to the blood moon. In fact, I believe this is what is causing the blood moon, the origin of the blood moon. I think that this is all going to come out. And then that's the end of the script that I had written, but I'll continue where we left off, where I didn't finish writing. When we think of the moon turns red, red is symbolically linked to anger, aggression. That's what we see come out in Demise. When the sun sets, the moon turns red. The moon and the storm, I'm kind of on the hinge, because we see symbolism between Link and the moon, but we also see symbolism between Ganondorf and the moon. So that's where my theory does overlap a little and doesn't quite make sense cohesively. But when we think if Link was the moon and something happened to Zelda and the moon turns red, Link is angry. He has some passion brought forth, this color symbolically linked to red. This red color. Daylight comes and goes, but the sun never shines. And I asked Lucas, and he can admit to this, when I asked him, daylight coming and going, but the sun never shines, when does that happen? And do you remember what the answer was?
During an eclipse.
During an eclipse, or, because you said eclipse first, and I said that's not the answer.
Twilight.
During a storm.
Oh, right, that too.
During a storm. Daylight can come and go, but you're never going to know if there are clouds covering the skies. Daylight comes and goes, but the sun never shines. We don't see the effects of the sun because it's hidden beneath something else, which is what we see with Malice taking over. It's hiding the evidence of prosperity, of goodness in the world, because Zelda, the symbolic person for the sun and for happiness and joy, has dropped down into a pit is gone. Whether she's alive or she's dead, she's gone. She's out of the picture. Link is upset. He's angry about this. The world is under torment because of Ganondorf then taking over. And she doesn't know if he's going to make it or what's going to happen. And that's really setting up the idea for this story. Now, where is that going to go in the future? How is that all going to play into the main events of the game? That is something that I cannot tell you, but it's just so interesting that the fan who translated this mentioned sun and moon. We have in this trailer just seen the moon make this enormous appearance, being all red, and I'll just have to watch it again and again and give you more insights when I have the chance. Keep in mind, I've been super busy. I just got a new job, and that's why I haven't been posting consistently. I want to get back to that. I will, now that I've gone off on this huge tangent, refer back to any comments that have been made. So let me check on the comments. Brian's going to rewatch that a few more times.
He can drive a car.
Behind the scenes, if anyone has anything that you'd like to add to what I just said. Are you kidding me? I just got scheduled my board exam an hour ago for May 12th. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's awful timing. But it's a work in progress. Also, this trailer confirmed that we'll be on the surface again. Yes.
You'll be on both. It's
yes.
Gonna be great.
It's going to be up and down all over the place. But yeah, that's that.
That's going to be
We're going to
so
have to watch it more. Does anyone have anything else that they would like to add to this discussion before I head out and get some much needed rest? And I hope all of you get some really good sleep tonight, just in general.
What we need to do is we need to study the voices in the end of that trailer.
No, that was the same music that played in the first trailer.
Oh, was
and
it?
people had played it in reverse, and they had tried to see if there was anything hidden in there, but there wasn't.
Oh,
it does sound like voices, but it's not. We
Sadness.
we can always recheck that, but it sounded to me like it was the same music as they played in the first trailer.
They didn't say anything about a price, but they did show some merchandise. If you pre-order it, if you order it in like a bundle, they give you some extra stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard it could be $70. I saw they had put it up on, I think, GameStop for $69.99. And then they quickly took it down. But of course, all of the news people had already seen that, and then there was just this influx of articles, and while I'm sitting at work, I'm just like checking my phone and seeing articles, Tears of the Kingdom. I saw Tears of the Kingdom so much that I when I went on my break, I thought that some, huge plot reveal had been made or something, and I checked the article. It's like, oh, you'll have to spend $70 for this game. Oh, great, thank you for interrupting my day to tell me this. Good thing I have a job.
And when I have a job, I could probably set aside some money to buy like the bundle.
Well, we can imagine, since it's more expensive. I know that prices are outrageous nowadays anyway, but since it's more expensive than Breath of the Wild was, we can assume that it also contains more content. And I also want to look at other Nintendo games that are within that price range, if there are any, to see how long those games are. There aren't any?
That's the most expensive I've seen.
Well, we can look at other sellers then to see if... Just because I want to judge how long this game will be.
Well, currently, if we're talking about something that's not recent, currently Twilight Princess for the GameCube is for $120. It's average selling at $120.
Wait, what?
If we're not looking at any recent Nintendo games.
No, we have to look at recent games that are being sold at this price point to tell how long those games are, how much content they include, to see what would kind of negate what or make sense in that price range.
So the average price range of every Nintendo game that I've ever bought was $50 to $60. 50 was usually for Pokemon.
Brian says that they stopped pre-orders for the game.
What?
Maybe we should have pre-ordered it. Yeah. It might be a little while before we actually get that physical copy that we so long for. Round the Clock YouTube channel.
Round the Clock YouTube channel.
Who has the time for Round the Clock YouTube anything?
I don't know.
My goodness. People don't have lives. But here I am anyway, on YouTube, so what does it say about me? But thank you so much for joining and for just lending me your ears for that long rant that I just went off on. Tell me what you're most excited to see. I know that Emerald was looking forward to Mega Man. We did see something Mega Man related show up, so I'm excited for him. Was Brian, were you looking for anything specific beyond Tears of the Kingdom? Or was that your only thing? Brian says, I think it's until they figure out the price thing. Yeah, they gotta figure out how to price it. And then maybe they'll... Yeah, because how are the pre-orders?
So the UK still has it for its regular price of under $70, like it's $60 US. But then Amazon and US retailers listed it for $70.
Yeah, because if someone already pre-ordered it at a certain price...
But when it hit the news, they immediately removed their listing. More concrete information. UK retailers are still stocking the price with regular prices at present.
I just love how a whole community has come together to celebrate the game.
Pre-order options are already available for those eager to secure a copy.
There's just too much news. You can't keep up with it. I'm glad that you have other Zelda channels to look to as well. I think of the Bread... Well, the Bread Pirate's been taking some time off too, I think. But you have Zelda and, you know, the typical ones that are doing things. But yeah. Triforce trivia. Triforce trends, sorry. I know he's been keeping on top of things, so you can check him out. And Brian was just in it for the Zelda, just like me. I understand, in it for the Zelda. That's why we're here, and we did see so much. There's gonna be a storm, and the only way, mark my words, the only way to end that storm is by restoring Zelda as princess, perhaps as queen.
Ooh,
Queen Zelda?
Ominous.
Can we get a Queen Zelda up in here?
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, but she's been a princess for far too long. It's time to get a promotion. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. I said that already, but I'm going to head out. You can catch me in the Discord. I'm going to hop right into that. I can finish my food off cam and not disturb your stomachs or your vision.
Yeah, they also pulled pre-orders because...
They pulled pre-orders?
They pulled pre-orders at the same time they pulled the price tags.
Oof. Don't know what it means. We'll find out. But have a great rest of your day. See you in the Discord. Keep up to date. I'm trying to get one out. I'm trying so hard to get a video out for Valentine's Day. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm trying to get a rough script. Thanks to him. He's been working on it. I've been at work. Brian said we already had a Queen Zelda in Twilight Princess, which...
We had a Princess Zelda in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, she was not...
She wasn't the queen yet.
She wasn't queen yet. She was princess still.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to go do more research. Anyway,
Bye,
see you later.
Everyone.
Bye. Bye. See you on Discord. See ya.